Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor which is due unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Bakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great Muslim to rule well and lead the flock by example. Double honors to them, and Shalom to the elect of Yahweh Shai, the elect of Israel, starting with 144,000. Shalom. And this is going to be a quick one. I've seen this article on The Guardian. And it says, Neuralink implant patient can move computer mouse by thinking, Musk says, right? And it says the first human implanted with brain chip can use thoughts to move mouse, startup founders claim, but details are scant. Now, the bit that caught my eye, right, is there's a piece on the ambition of this company, right? And that's the bit that caught my eye. I'm going to go to it now. Bear with me. Just, there we go. Right. Right, okay. Bear with me. I just had to quickly close something. Right. This is the bit that caught my eye, right? And we know that the microchip implant, right, is in prophecy in the scriptures. Okay, in the Bible, you've got something called the mark of the beast, which I'm going to read about it. And, when they get some understanding on it, to show you what time we're in according to prophecy, right? Now, the bit I wanted to read was this bit. It says, Musk has grand ambitions. Musk has grand ambitions for Neuralink, which is the company that, that does this, saying it would facilitate speedy surgical insertions of its chip devices to treat conditions like obesity, autism, depression, and schizophrenia. I mean, that covers, that covers a lot of people, man. Okay, there's a lot of people in this society, if you was to really look into it and they say, look, do you suffer from one of these things? Okay. Well, depression, first of all, man. Most people are depressed. Okay, most people are on some kind of medication. Okay. Autism, schizophrenia, obesity. Obesity, that's another one. Okay. A lot of people, when they check it, they say, well, that person's obese. They're not looking after their health. Okay. So that also lines up with what? Which, ultimately this devil is going to push this. He's going to make it so that, he's going to deceive people to take this microchip, to take this mark. All right. And he's going to make it so that we're going to be living in a society where without that, you're not going to be able to function in his society. That's going to be like the key to open the doors to go to the supermarket, but, metaphorically to open doors and literally. Okay. You even seen videos of people actually opening doors with the chip. All right, now let's go into the prophecy to show you that that's in the scriptures. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. All right. It says, and he calls of all, right? All. So everyone's going to get tried with this. Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. That covers everyone. Okay, whether you're someone great in society, whether you got loads of money, whether you don't have any money, you might be you might not be working, you might be on benefits, or you might be someone who's homeless, who's not earning anything, you're not even on the system, or you might be locked up, you might be so-called free walking around. This devil is gonna push this mark on everyone. Right? So it says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay? Foreheads, man. All right? And what did we just read in the article about Neuralink? Okay? Brain implants. Okay, of the chip. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, so a transaction, buying and selling, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So, unless you've got this mark, what it's saying is that Esau's going to push it where you can't survive any society. Okay, that's why you got people without faith that will say, well, how are we going to eat? But the scriptures tell you how you're going to eat. Isaiah 65:13. Okay, it tells us that the servants of the Lord, all right, which Lord willing would be of that number, this, we are serving the Lord. We're doing what He's told us to do. We're doing Yahweh Shemiel Shai's will. Okay, growing in this faith and teaching this word, learning, growing in wisdom and knowledge in the name of Yahweh Shemiel Shai. Okay, suffering patiently. So we're doing all the things we need to do. All right. So we're not ignorant. Well, let me get that. That's what's that? 2 Corinthians 11. And is it 11? No. Is it 10? Bear with me. No, it's not that one either. Bear with me. Not ignorant. Okay, so it was in 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." So we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We're coming out to you raw and uncut, delivering this truth, telling you what it is, warning you about the mark of the beast, warning you about the chip. Okay? And I mentioned earlier, he said, "My servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry," in Isaiah 65:13 is quoting. Okay? Well, how do we know that? Here's a scripture for it. Okay? Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience." Right? So all the things I mentioned before, this truth, okay, the sufferings we go through, the teachings, all of that, right? And I also will keep thee, and this is written in red, so who's going to do that? Yahweh Shai. Okay? "I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." So the Lord is going to be the one that's going to get the elect through that. Okay? Through the time of trouble, through the time it's going to be where people are going to be getting chipped left, right, and center, and we're going to lean on and we're going to trust in Yahweh Shemiel Shai as we have done, as we do. Okay? And on top of that, we're going to be looked after because it's written. Okay? That's our faith. All right? But that's why, we're showing what time we're in by showing doing videos like this on these articles to show you what time we're in. The devil's putting this in these media, mainstream media. Okay? That's how you know what time we're in. Okay? So when you go into that word mark there, the word there is the word charagma or charagma, right? It says a thing carved. All right? So that's something that's actually cut into you. So what's the thing that's cut into you? The microchip. They're going to actually cut into the skin and put that microchip under the skin. That's what they did to that guy who got implanted by Neuralink. Okay? When you go into the root word, the word there is karux in the Greek. This is a pale or stake. Like when you stab someone, like for example, you got vampire movies where they stab them with a wooden stake. It's a stabbing. It's an instrument to puncture. Okay, and that's the delivery device for the implant. When you watch a video of people getting chipped on YouTube, like in Sweden or whatever, you see the little device, the syringe with the needle that pushes in the chip. Okay, that's talking about the karux. Now, when you go further into the root word, right, it says grapho. Now, I want to get to the point. It says to write with reference to the contents of the writing, to commit to writing things not to be forgotten, write down and record. So what's that talking about? That's talking about data. How do you record data these days? You record it digitally. Okay, so there's going to be data on those chips. What's the data? It's going to be your ID. That's why it's called an RFID. Okay, in America. So you're going to have your ID information. It's going to have your financial information, and that's all going to be linked into this infrastructure, this network that the Internet of Things that Esau, the devil, has set up. Okay, and we're not going to be part of that. We know not to take the mark of the beast. We're going to trust in Yahweh Shemiel Shai. All right, and everyone that does take the chip, okay, This is what's going to happen, man. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which Yahweh Shemel Shai is bringing destruction on this kingdom. Okay? And the main place of that destruction is going to be America. America is going to get completely nuked. Right? And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Talking about what? You're going to be, basically, you're going to be swimming in that lake of fire, man. Okay? How's that fire going to come about? You've got the thermonuclear, the nukes, the thermonuclear destruction that's going to be taking place in World War III. Okay, which we're imminently close. You see what's going on in the Middle East and the border of Russia and all of that. Okay? Uproars of the people. Wars and rumors of wars. Okay? So we know what time we're in. You know, as it's written, behold, the third world cometh quickly. Now, the other part of it is what? The lasers from the ships. Okay? So you can be burning in that fire, man, getting crispy if you take this chip, man. Okay? Ultimately, anyone who takes this chip is going to get destroyed. Ultimately. Okay? But anyone on the shores of America, man, you're going to... If you ain't of the elect, meaning if you ain't getting beamed up into them ships, you're gonna fry. You're gonna fry, man. Okay, in that pot. So, hey, you know, this is just a quick one. Lord willing, was edifying in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. With that, man, gonna keep it pushing. Shalom.